Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We have discussed about all the basic concepts of single phase AC circuits. Now it's time to see some practical AC circuits. Generally there are three types of AC parameters: resistance, inductance and capacitance. In DC circuits, opposition to flow of current is termed as a resistance. Similarly, in AC circuit, opposition to flow of AC current is called reactance or impedance. So, impedance and reactance, what is mean by reactance and what is mean by impedance? So, there are two types of reactance. First is inductive reactance and second one is capacitive reactance. So, inductive reactance is denoted by XL and capacitive reactance is denoted by Xc. Inductive reactance means opposition offered by an inductance to flow of an AC current, and capacitive reactance means opposition offered by capacitor to flow of an AC current. So it is denoted by XL, and formula for XL is equal to omega L. We know omega is equal to 2 pi f. So XL becomes 2 pi fL, and Xc is equal to 1 upon omega C. So 1 upon 2 pi Fc, and its unit is, it is similar to resistance, so its unit is ohm. Unit is ohm. Next term is impedance. In circuits, in AC circuits, may not be have always purely resistive, inductive or capacitive. So it is a combination of resistance, inductance, resistive or capacitive or RLC. We must know what is impedance. So impedance means it is the opposition offered to flow of an AC current by combined effect of resistance and reactance. So it is denoted by Z. Z is equal to, in rectangular form, R plus Jx. It is opposition offered by combined effect of resistance and reactance, and its unit is ohm. So it is in rectangular form. Then polar form is magnitude of Z at an angle of phi. So magnitude of Z is equal to x square plus y square. X component means here resistive part. So r square plus x square. And phi means angle phi is called tan inverse of x by r. So Z is equal to in root of r square plus x square, and its unit is ohm. Now we are going to learn about purely resistive circuit. Purely resistive circuit contains only resistance. This is circuit for purely resistive circuit. R, current flowing through this resistor I, and applied voltage is V. So V is equal to Vm sin omega t. We have to analyze a purely resistive circuit. If we apply Ohm's law, I is equal to V upon R. So I is equal to, V is Vm sin omega t, Vm sin omega t upon R. And if we represent in polar form, then voltage becomes V at an angle 0 degree and R becomes R at an angle of 0 degree. So here Im means Vm upon R. We get expression for I is equal to Vm upon R at an angle of 0. That is equal to Im at an angle of 0. So it is 0. Similarly, voltage V at an angle 0 means there is a 0 phase difference, and 0 phase difference means they are in phase. So concluded point is, in resistive circuit, voltage and current are in phase. Voltage and current are in phase in purely resistive circuit. Similarly, we know that voltage and current are in phase, means there is no any phase difference. So current start at 0 instant. But magnitude of Im is less than Vm because I is equal to Vm upon R. If we draw phasor, if this is for voltage phasor, this is V, then current are in phase. So in phase means in same direction, and this is Vrms. Length represents RMS value of voltage and current. Vrms and Irms. This is phasor representation, and those are the waveforms for current and voltage. Next point is average power in resistive circuit. For resistive circuit, P average is equal to, power means product of voltage and current. So P average is equal to Vrms into Irms. Vrms into Irms. This is formula for power in resistive circuit. And impedance for resistive circuit is, if we take impedance, so impedance means Z, and Z is equal to R plus Jx. Here only resistive component is given. There is no any reactive part. So here X is 0 means Z is equal to R only. So impedance is equal to resistance in purely resistive circuit.